Hello, sorry I'm late. I was talking about something and got distracted. My feet are cold.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs. Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Okay, la 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 la. Why are you dying, please? Don't die. Talk to Chevron.
People
I
ought
hear the
not be so
goat. I was in Natland because I was doing something. La 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 la. Fontaine. Where's that quest actually? Ah, there. Where's the here's the telesatchel. Jesus Christ. Why are you like this?
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night.
I need to kill the evil question mark. There I can see. It's a story quest. Terminal ballistics are impeccable, and the dispersion is close to the ideal. According to our assessment models here at the Mason Gardinage Weapons Bureau, your weapon is very much a cannon. I mean, I guess it doesn't really look like a gun. It looks like a flying cannon. It's just a shame that we would need at least 2 teams worth of manpower to deploy your musket in the field. It's too complicated to use. Thank you for the approval, Officer Chevres. Actually, I don't think the high barrier to entry is a bad thing. Before I had this Soul Sniper ritual staff custom made by Shilonen, we agreed that the stronger the weapon, the stricter its usage standards should be. Apart from their difficulty of use, I've even considered placing a moral cognition-based lock on such weapons. How would that work? Actually? Because I don't think like moral cognition is something that you can base a lock on. Like imagine someone really believes that they're doing a moral thing and they kill someone. That moral cognition would have to be based on some higher authority that knows better than you what you're doing is good or bad. But in Genshin, I wouldn't trust anyone of the higher plane to be able to distinguish that, considering that heavenly principles was throwing nails at whole civilizations. I am afraid that the biblical God would approve of killing people. That way we can ensure they are wielded by the right people, preventing any immense damage resulting from criminal theft. Yeah, that's naive and not doable. I also wish there was something like this, that we could make people not do bad stuff based on some moral standards, but morality is far more flexible than we want to believe. That's fair concern, Officer Chaska. Weapon theft that leads to committed crimes is not uncommon here in Fontaine. I feel like moral cognition wouldn't be a good thing. Like a lock. It would be better if it was like an identity lock. Like something unique to every person that can't be replicated. Like maybe their energy signature and the weapon then unlocks. But this still doesn't eliminate the issue of someone trying to kill someone else. But at least in that type of situation where the gun can be unlocked only and only by their owner, you would at least know the suspect who killed someone, yeah? Especially if the fantasy gun was shooting bullets with the signature of your energy, then it would be... I feel like some people could still try to, you know, frame someone, but it would be far easier to determine the issues, because when you have something like some type of energy is unique to people. You can make investigation. You can notice if there were any fluctuations, if it was replicated, if it was falsified, etc., etc., you know? Wow, so many old friends! Contains Mason Gardinage, Natlan's Flower Feather Clan, and a Knight of Favonius. What's going on with this little gathering of yours? Reconvening the multilateral exchange? Another joint wargame? Bullseye! You caught on to the situation immediately, Lumine. Sometime back, the Special Patrol sent Turena to Liyue to take part in a joint wargame. That wargame became the catalyst for ever more frequent exchanges between the armed forces of various nations. This time around, it's the routine ballistic wargame between Fontaine and Mondstadt, aimed at sharpening combatants' battlefield planning, I read this wrong. Aimed at sharpening combatants' battlefield planning capabilities on all sides. And this time, thanks to our friends in the Knights of Favonius putting in a good word, the warriors of Natlan's Flower Feather Clan have joined the wargame as well. The Flower Feather Clan warriors are skilled at firing while in flight. They have opened the doors to a whole new world for us. Oh no. Is Fontaine going to invest into the flying units with muskets? The knights must have gotten to know the Natlanese warriors during their expedition then. Hyman should have thought of that sooner. But what's a ballistic wargame really? Hyman understands every word individually, but put them together and it gets a little confusing. Doesn't shooting just mean firing the gun and being done with it? Are bullets allowed in war games too? Aha, if everyone had unlimited ammunition, you would just hold down the trigger and most enemies would be no problem at all. But combat is a long drawn-out process. A shooter can only carry so much ammunition, so every shot needs to land, and to land strategically. So they're having a sniper contest. So the Knights of Favonius have developed a new type of grenade to help shooters sharpen their understanding. The principle behind it is a little complicated though. As for the specifics, I will let our friend from the Knights of Favonius walk you through it. Coming, apologies, I was buried in report organizing and hadn't even noticed the honorary knight and her little white companion. My greetings to you both. Is this the inevitable outcome of Varka dodging his duties? Or it's like another division and she's just sat up with the report's duty? Hedwig! I'm Hedwig, member of the Knights of Favonius General Affairs Company. I should one day make a list of all those companies because I kinda lost track of how many companies this game has for Mondstadt. Like, how many knights do they have? And how many divisions? I know that they have 5th company because Lochen was supposed to be the head of it but didn't agree. I am in charge of recording proceedings for this war game and coordinating between the gunsmiths and our other allies. Speaking of which, the device for this round actually has a connection to you two. Do you remember the strange Samachurl statue that once appeared in Dadaupa Gorge? Are they talking about the inverted statue? Vaguely, long time ago. That. Don't remember, doesn't matter, does it? Even the voice options kind of glossed over that situation. At the time, it was the most bizarre and weird shit happening. Like, there were so many theories about that thing. And now the game is like, no, it doesn't matter. Even Paimon is a bit fuzzy on it. Hedwig, why don't you give us the short version? Right, then, I will skip past the old legends and the scattered intel and cut to it. According to the investigation company's findings, that statue was the work of an ancient Samachurl, the Ladler of Broth, Churldlik, had taken an unused domain and reshaped it into a place to drill his battle formations. Why do I have a feeling that they are downplaying something that was supposed to be really important? The Honorary Knight defeated one of Childrik's lingering shadows back then, which caused the domain to collapse, and the eyes of Opano that oversaw the formation scattered out into the open. What are Eyes of Opano? Also, wasn't that also the domain in which we met our sibling and where Dainsleif disappeared the first time or second time we met him? Once the Support Company had a sample in hand, they spent the better part of a year carefully disassembling and analyzing it. Eventually, they got the technology figured out, combined it with the design principles of Lewis overhead surveillance devices. Huh. Lua has drones now? And produced a kind of visualizing observation grenade, meant for long-range reconnaissance, so a shooter can gather information from a position of safety. I don't know how the other relates to the other. Like, what? Observation grenade? What a roundabout journey. Paimon never imagined that little fellow we wrapped up without much fanfare would leave behind such a mysterious treasure. I don't think they are referencing the inverted statue situation. Because they are talking too flippantly about it. I think they may be referencing different domain mission. But they clearly mention a statue. But then they talk about it as if it was no big deal. The guy stole Statue of the Seven. That can't be this easy. This is disappointing, just saying. The upshot is, in a wargame setting, the observation grenade lets shooters see through the eyes of the round in flight, deepening their grasp of trajectory and obstacle. They can practice shooting strategies geared toward different scenarios. It works on quite a few clever little angles. As per us, Flower Feather Clan members, our Saurian riders often have difficulty determining the effects of shots we make while riding our cuckoosaur. I think I saw my cat. We are up in the sky after all, with our targets being far away. These observation grenades can just help us conduct battlefield damage assessments. That's a term I learned from the Special Patrol, by the by. It's a very concise concept. Sounds pretty neat. Glad to be of help. At present, the people involved in the war game have completed everything our... At present, the people involved in the war game have completed everything our two leaders, Chaska and Chevres, have designated for them. All that's left is to complete our war game with an expanded sample. Since you're here, Honorary Knight, would you like to try it out? By all means! I did notice during the Fontinalia Film Festival that you're quite a crack shot, and an inspired one too. That's perfect. I'm personally interested to see how much your marksmanship's improved over the years, Lomin. And from the perspective of the war game, your lack of familiarity with the observation grenades means that you can form an excellent control group for us. You know, Lumine, it does feel like this grenade thing has real history with us. Might as well try its effects for ourselves, huh? It should be pretty fun. Guess I'll have to step up and take this seriously. A bit of marksmanship practice is good for me too. Yeah, I was laughing actually. Because in the next region, we're supposedly getting guns. I was kind of laughing that this event is like training for our future exploits. Totally, an extra skill is an extra skill, right? Never know if we'll run into some sort of bad guy who can only be taken out with muskets or something. Yeah, Paimon, that will be the next region. Great, in that case I will prepare the venue and notify all those we have playing as targets. The rules are simple. Make as few adjustments as possible while defeating your targets efficiently. I should first say that this drill was made to be tough. Even the Special Patrol's previous marksmanship instructor, whatever is his name, was barely able to pass. But I suspect you will do just fine. Of course, there is no need to feel pressured. Sometimes shooting is not just about technique, but also about inspiration that arrives as light as feathers, and a little luck to send it off on the wind. Don't think of this as a test, but more as a relaxing game. Perhaps you will gain something unexpected from all this. Meow! Meow! Why are you putting your butt into my chest? Want me to pet you? You can also use the clear all option to remove all current target marks. Okay. Let's fly, I guess. We meet again at last, Lumine. How have things been with you lately? Honestly, some good and some bad. Let's get the bad out of the way first. As I was crossing some open water on my soul sniper, I drifted a bit too close to the shooting range. The special patrol mistook me for an airborne target and let off 2 volleys in my direction. Luckily, it was moving fast enough that they couldn't lead the shots properly. Not a single round connected, and Captain Chevres arrived in time to call a halt to things. Talk about rough luck, as long as there were no misunderstandings or friction. Only good things followed after that. I took a few easy turns through the city, taking my time to admire all the exquisite man-made architecture, the elaborate machines and ornaments, and the beautifully intricate clothes. I had been a little worried beforehand. The court of Fontaine is a fortress walled in by stone. I wondered whether the limited sight lines might feel oppressive. As it turned out, the experience was just the opposite of life in the Flower Feather clan. Being surrounded by towering buildings gave me somehow a strange and pleasant sense of safety. Once the war game is over, I would like to take a couple more turns through the city. First, what's it been like working with Special Patrol? Well, above expectations and not just by a little bit. Their discipline is remarkable, although I can already imagine some of the tribal warriors finding them too rigid, too tied up by rules to fight freely. But after training new recruits whose baseline skills were all over the map, I gradually came to understand. When individuals don't have overwhelming personal strength, cooperation and discipline are the last guarantee of stable combat power. I had a thought it might not be one I can act on. Bringing Captain Chevres back to Natlan with me and getting her to throw in with the Flower Feather clan's warriors. The Mora question would be tricky, naturally. Fontaine's wages and cost of living are both on the higher end, but I would find a way to put together an offer she would be happy with beyond just Mora. Being the Special Patrol is stronger than the Saurian Riders, I figured you would consider the warrior stronger. No, this isn't about who is stronger or weaker. The point is to make up for what we lack with what they have. I'm proud of the Flower Feather clan's warriors, and I've never doubted their Saurian Riders' ability to take down any monster. But it's precisely because I know and trust them that I'm clear on our weak spots. In every battle, we inevitably take a certain amount of casualties. In the past, we have held together as tribes, each warrior doing their part in battle, our coordination looking decent enough on the surface. But when it comes to bringing together the processes of responding to losses, training efficiently, and replenishing combat strength, making warrior teams more resilient, our friends in Fontaine clearly have a wealth of experience worth studying in depth, so we can grow stronger ourselves. I think I see what you mean. Managing teams, designing training programs, giving precise commands in these areas, Captain Chevres must be one of Fontaine's foremost experts, no? Her professional skills to a warrior pursuing collective strength are like A slab of meat sizzling on the open coal to a starving soul. She really is essential to Fontaine. You could absolutely call her one of its key figures. A shame then. Fontaine certainly won't let her go. Poaching from an allied force isn't exactly something a proper warrior of the tribe should be doing. Just take it as a not-so-appropriate joke on my part. How's it going? Wow, she has a 3. Making every shot count. Sort of, though I don't really use guns. Another skill is another choice you can make. Who knows? You might find yourself in a future situation where your usual combat skills are restricted. Next region. Special combat mode. When the time comes, the option of using a musket at range will be open to you. Makes sense. Hardly. There is no need to call it advice. We'll just be sharing our experiences. Turena described your previous shooting form to me. From where I am standing, you could well have the potential to become the best shot in Teyvat and even set the long-range records. Of course, live combat situations, urban settings, and target shooting challenges have their own unique features. Use the musket in your hands a few more times, and I'm sure you'll uncover its secrets. How are we getting on with our Natlanese friends, by the by? Oh, well then, permit me to be frank. I suspect that if we wanted to recruit Miss Chaska, her base annual salary would come up to 60 million mora. Sorry, how much? Nope, that's the right figure. From the Mason Gardinage experience, building a piece of weaponry capable of matching her mobility and firepower would be likely hundreds of billions of more in budget. Several thousand engineers spread across multiple institutions and over a decade of technical breakthroughs, R&D, and testing, and it still might not succeed. It's not at all hyperbole to call her and her soul sniper a Mora bolt that flies. When I watch her engaging targets, I find myself automatically converting each shot she takes into the cost of an equivalent musket round and cannon round. From a cost-effectiveness standpoint, putting her on payroll at the salary we would offer would be a steal. The figures are favorable enough to leave even the most cynical merchant in awe. It seems like it's gone well beyond the question Mora. She has got her duties at the Far Feather kind, you know. I understand. She's also a holder of Natlan's ancient name. That makes her one of the most important figures across all of Natlan. Which is why I can really only express this wish to you. I will think of other approaches, borrowing Miss Chaska's strength wherever possible so the special patrol capabilities can develop in a more well-rounded direction. Got any topics that aren't about work? Good question. I think Miss Chaska would be well suited to starring in a crime film, and absolutely in the leading role. A paranormal adventure with a thriller edge to it would also be fitting. Investigating ruins, unearthing ancient powers, working around mysterious factions. Are you turning Chaska into Lara Croft? Next time I see Director Xavier, I will mention the idea to him in passing. Yeah, she's turning Chaska into Lara Croft. Another night, Koch, the gunsmith, greets you. May your range estimates be precise and your ballistics ideal. I am not interested in talking to you. Let's do the drills. Hmm. Oops. So it must be in a clear manner. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize that it will move you across the map. Huh. Aye, aye. Can I go close to them to see? Ah, they move. That's not good. But they don't seem to move far. Let's start from this one. Must go back to the previous position. So you'd be able to shoot through the wall. Ah, good. Why not full score? Did I do something wrong? What are those circles? One time ideal trajectory ring appear in the drill. Okay. Uh, I didn't use the rings. Is that why there's different score? I can redo it later. I only care about the finish now. Like, finish. Ooh. Oops. In the different sequence I wanted, but okay. Doesn't matter, I guess. How you select them, the game doesn't take points for that. Paparazzi, paparazzi. Oh no, Dogo. Dogo is running across the bridge. that? This dog is too quick. Oh. And finito. Will there be an ending for this? Some convo? So we have a deal? We have a deal. Deal? What deal? Did Paimon miss something important? The formal phrasing would be confirming the signature on a memorandum. The joint training memorandum on improving shooter effectiveness. On reflection, recruiting Miss Chaska to the Special Patrol would mean an incalculable loss of talent for her homeland of Natlan. Not the wisest move. And the Special Patrol's clockwork stable functioning would be unimaginable without Captain Chevre's daily command and coordination. Without her, Fontaine would run into no shortage of trouble. To achieve our objective, we need an unprecedented form of cooperation. What is this astonishing telepathy going on? The two expert minds have lined up. In short, after consulting with Captain Chevres, we have decided to start a long-term study exchange of representatives within 3 months. This plan can strengthen cooperation between the Special Patrol, the Flower Feather Clan, and the Knights of Favonius, while keeping the burden as low as possible. In the literal sense of those words, you will send people back and forth. Flower Feather Clan warriors stay in Fontaine for a stretch, and Special Patrol fighters head off to Natlan? Exactly, though in practice, it's not as simple as just letting people from each side go live in the other country. The selection of the representatives, the lodging, the daily curriculum, the simulation training, and live drill schedules, the budget arrangements, every detail needs systematic planning. And we'll be focused on the weak spots, addressing each with its own specific remedy. For instance, the Natlanese warriors don't pay much attention to formation theory, and the Fontainian shooters have almost no life experience with movement against movement marksmanship. So we'll have the Natlanese warriors work in disciplined squad level units, and we'll have the Kukusars grab the Special Patrol shooters by the shoulders, fly them low, and have them shoot at intercepting targets. That sounds way too strict. If you can actually pull it off, the results would be tremendous. Many of the planned courses also rely on excellent equipment from our Mondstadt allies. Representatives from the Knights of Favonius are essential, and any results from the program should be shared with them. Captain Chevres, that's most thoughtful of you. Once again, our thanks for your generous offer. In this drill, the observation grenades and the suit of equipment all performed normally. We'll continue regular deliveries per the existing procurement contract. As for sending representatives for study, please let me convey this back to our headquarters so that the officers can issue a formal reply. I'll provide you with the formal written documentation. I'll be waiting for good news from you. And to close the topic, should return to our ballistic war game. Captain Chevres is uncommonly pleased with this round's results after all. Yes, with your remarkable control group performance to compare against Lumine, our final piece of the puzzle is in place. This drill has procured a wealth of ballistics planning, thinking samples covering shooters of every skill level. Enough to substantially improve the original musket marksmanship textbooks, and even the instructor manuals for shooter training. Efficiency could be raised several fold. Feel free to call me in for the next war game. I'll be glad to take part in another exercise like this one. That's just what I was waiting to hear. Rest assured, I will send you a letter the moment the time comes. With the marksmanship talent you're showing, you ought to be sitting on the test setter's side of the table next time. Helping our friends in Mondstadt, Fontaine, and Natlan all get stronger is the best feeling there is. If one day Paimon hears that the books we helped put together produced an amazing warrior, and that warrior drove off the monsters with a few quick shots, keeping everybody safe, that feeling would be just as good as scaring the bad guys off ourselves, proud and grounded all at once. So this is already done. I need to fix my chair. Maybe have a quick break. Then we'll be doing Fontinalia, I think.
What table is? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you have a baby. Okay. Did Boguvola and Adelaida just got married? This is so gay! Did they get married? I am like, okay, I am so surprised. I don't know how to read this because they got less of intelligence both, and I have no idea why. What was that? What was that light? What was that light? Who are you? Another new character.
Hey, you're all together?
In a relationship sense, maybe in the future. We don't know each other that well yet. This man, look at his huge manly booba. This is a dream of everyone in the closest vicinity, I bet. Regardless of gender, everyone likes squishy things.
That drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
I feel like everybody understood, Farina. That sounded actually very autistic, don't you?
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
Well, who wouldn't be? I still don't know what happened to the rest of the world. Like, was only Fontaine flooded or everything else too?
My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go on! I have to see this!
What? I thought he would disagree. Then I can actually change that fact, don't I? If I don't want Anakin to go to the Chancellor, I can basically not send Obi-Wan there. Who cares about Grid? Obi-Wan, your crush is showing stuff. Baba Yaga! Sneak up and investigate further.
Carefully sneak up to the hut and climb up to peek inside. You see an old hag. She stands by a large cauldron, stirring whatever cooks inside. By the side, you see the leftovers of some meat and bones, and the clothes your friend wore when they were stolen.
She ate my friend!
Whatever you need, ask.
Kislana, I only need you. Kislana, whatever I need? We'll talk about this later. Which one should I choose? Oh no! Come here. Come here. Yeah, now.
Someone, hey!
Come here. Come.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Thank you for the raid. Just, the music was in really bad mode. Hey, where's my chat? Give me back my chat. Hello? No, I mean that the music was like they were talking about really important stuff, and we were having like na 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 na. I mean, if we put it that way, that was the perfect timing. To give up. Good, I didn't. I have seriously no idea what's happening on the screen, but I am glad you have fun. This is gacha game. So every character I get, I have to kind of play a one-handed bandit for it. So depending on my luck, I may get someone, and this is someone I wanted to get. She was on the banner. Yeah, thank you, welcome. I was worried because there were like 85 for guaranteed character. I would have to pull 85 times to get her, but sometimes they are dropping early. This is very gay. I am under the impression that there is nothing straight in those games. Those made by Hoyoverse. I told you yesterday that GGZ, called also Honkai Gakuen, and Honkai Impact Third Part 1 are basically a love story of Kiana and Mei. Two versions of the same tragic love story, one tragic, one ending in happy end, where nobody died actually. Well, nobody except Kevin. How dare you be here and stand in my way? I am going to kill your boss anyway. LOL! That was cool song. Now I have 3. Oh, Zoo! Oh my god! Holy fuck! This was 5th pull! 50! You remember 50! Look at this! And Harbinger of Dark. I love this sword, okay? That's cool! 2 5-star characters in one pull! We have pretty jack of all trades, pretty berserker.
Okay. I was supposed to give a lot of points yesterday. Okay, 15. I promise I will give 15 points to Enfield for the gays. Wait, I also need to open this. I only need 2 characters to be upgraded anyway. I also should visit Columbina. And I didn't do Nicole's quest. Forget about it.
What? Is Paimon seeing things? Is that a Dodoko?
Paimon, we're in Fontaine.
No, there really is a Dodoko over there. And it looks just like... It looks like Barbaloth.
Oh, great. The Dodokos have finally risen up.
Oh my, what a coincidence this is. Traveler? Paimon?
Coincidence, my arm.
Why is there something so fishy about hearing such a powerful fortune teller use the word coincidence.
Perhaps, but it's no lie. This truly is a pleasant surprise. As a descender from beyond this world, the traveler's fate is not anchored in Tevat.
Okay.
Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future.
Why did she say it twice? Also, they keep wibbly wobbling between what the sender means. At times they're saying, oh, it means someone from beyond the sky. And another times, no, it's someone whose will can rival the world.
But happily, this particular coincidence couldn't have been any more fortuitous. I recently happened to glimpse a peculiar omen. And since I had some free time, I decided to perform a brief divination and follow the omen's course. Just for a spot of fun, you understand. Oh yes, and while I was following this omen, I caught a few ethereal threads of fate and glimpsed the faces of their owners. Here, take a look for yourselves.
These are all people we know.
See? Didn't I tell you? Someone with so many friends was bound to recognize them all.
I know that voice. Alice?
Hi, you two. It's been a while, hasn't it? I thought I'd lend a hand with Barbie's divination.
Indeed, if Alice hadn't insisted, I'd have treated these names as minor variables and discarded them from the divination.
But then you would have missed out on this fun little excursion, wouldn't you? Besides, as mages, we couldn't possibly disappoint the little cuties involved in the prophecy now, could we? It's the dream of every child to receive wonderful gifts, go on grand undertakings, and watch mysterious prophecies unfold. Which is all to say, we simply had to see this one through.
And there's no point arguing with Alice. Anyway, if I can gather these minor variables together, I should be able to adjust my divination. So here I am, seeking them out, and if possible, offering them a little fortune-telling.
Okay. So when will they be here?
I don't have time to go around divining things like that, but I'm sure it won't be long.
Is that why you've set up this stall? So you can sit and wait for them to arrive?
Don't worry, I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. This Dodoko is simply a stand-in. I'm still working on my research.
That's right. And I installed sensors on Barbie's Dodoko. As soon as the right person shows up, she'll receive an instant notification. And Dodoko will give a happy little wiggle to make sure our visitors are drawn on in.
What are you doing back here? Take your arm off that. You'll knock my scryglass onto the floor. And hold that cup steady. I don't want you spilling hot chocolate on my manuscripts.
All right, keep your hat on. Just 1 second. There you go, Barbie. This one's yours. I hardly put any sugar in it, I promise.
When you say hardly any sugar, I can't help but feel like we're not speaking the same language.
Back to business. After we followed up on Barbie's divination, I was hoping to gather everyone up. Everyone involved, that is. And throw a huge party. I've even decided how we can send out the invitations. Don't worry, I've already picked out the most beautiful birds available. Picture it. In the dead of night, a huge, pure white bird flies through your window with a mysterious letter in its beak. Then you open it, and a whole new world appears before your eyes.
Unfortunately, as I told Alice, doing that would only serve to disrupt the path of fate. Besides, dealing with such small prophecies is a real pain, so it's off the cards.
Fate is such a spoil sport. Nevertheless, We can still have a party. When the time is right, I'll invite everyone myself. And as I do hate waiting for parties, Traveler, Paimon, can I leave the job of bringing your friends here to this stall to you?
Is that okay?
Then we'd be the ones disrupting the path of fate, right?
Seeing as the people in the prophecy already have ties to the traveler, in theory, their fates are already intertwined. If the traveler steps in to invite them and hurry things along, it shouldn't have too large an effect on the divination.
Reliable as always. For the sake of the party, it's in your hands. I promise to save you the best seats, closest to the cake. Barbie, why are you tearing that paper apart? What are you doing?
I'm using it to plug my ears. Between you and Nicole, if my head isn't hurting, then my ears are. Ugh, I miss Octavia.
Lol. Wait, do I have to appear with a team? I don't think I have a team. I don't have any team with Yahweh Mako. Okay, let's swap for a second. Where's my aha, it's an unleveled
Whatever would you
part
do
of
without
this
me?
account.
I will...
Wait. How to trigger this? Do I have to go somewhere?
In the name of the Prinzessin!
Sure.
Ah, here. Ah, my Miko is not level 7, so I can... Never mind.
Is it coming back to you yet, Chi-Chi? Oh, I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. We still have a long way before we get to the Palais Mermonia. Let's keep walking for now. I'm sure you'll remember where your home is soon.
No, she won't.
Look! It's Chi-Chi! And she's with the Mellowzine! Huh. That's a combo Paimon wasn't expecting to see. Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
You know Chi-Chi? Fantastic news! I ran into her while investigating near Lumidu's harbor. Judging by her size, I figured she was a human child. She is a child, right? I am...
Our good friend.
Right! We go way back! We're the best of friends! Quick thinking. If Chi-Chi had said she was a zombie, it might have scared her half to death. Yes, best of friends. That's right. Wow, this is a happy coincidence for sure. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever found myself completely at a loss. I take it you know about her memory issues? She can hardly seem to remember anything besides her own name. Chi-Chi gets like that sometimes. Poor child. I was going to take her back to the Maréchaussée Phantom and let her stay there for a while. But I hope she might get some of her memories back on the road. Since you're such good friends, I take it you know where she lives? It would save such a lot of trouble if I could take her straight home. We know, but it's, a very long way from here. Very long way? I followed a Sealy all the way to Lumidu's harbor. Huh? You remembered something? What happened before that? Before that, Dr. Baiju took me on his rounds at... something... I went to gather herbs, and then... Oh! Baiju took you to Yilong Wharf, right? Detective Paimon thinks she knows what happened. Baiju took Chi-Chi to visit patients at Yilong Wharf. She got lost while gathering herbs, saw a Sealy, and followed it all the way to Lumidu's harbor. Good thing Paimon and the Traveler read Robin vs. Chesterton. Simple deductions like these are a piece of cake for Paimon now.
You do know that book is a work of fiction, right?
Aha! Well, that checks out. I'll take Chi-Chi back to Yilong Wharf right away. Dr. Baiju is Chi-Chi's guardian, is he? He must be worried sick.
Wait, those people in Barbara's prophecy, wasn't Chichi one of them?
Oh, you're right! Paimon almost forgot about that. Barbalos, are you there? Can you hear us?
No need to shout. I've been here all along. I simply didn't want to interrupt your conversation. Listening is the default state of any good fortune teller. This Sealy's so-called guidance could also be considered the guidance of fate. Since you're here, Chi-Chi, why not let me read your fortune?
Fortune?
Oh dear, Barbie, allow me to interject. You're really not suited to talking to children, you know. You're scaring the poor girl. Let me take this one. Now listen closely. This is how you deliver a little surprise gift. Little Chi-Chi, member of the Little Hexen Circle, I'm the mother of your ally, Klee, Auntie Alice, the greatest witch in the world.
Nice to meet you, Auntie Alice.
Ah, what a sweet, polite little child. Come now, let Auntie's friend, another great witch, throw you a wonderful surprise fortune-telling party.
Fortune-telling party?
That's right. Look at the cards in front of you. Aren't they pretty? Do you like them?
I like them.
That's wonderful. Now, can you pick one for me?
Is this one all right?
Oh shit.
Of course. And because you were so wonderfully well behaved, that card is yours to keep.
Thank you.
All right, Barbie, break time's over. Come help little Chi-Chi with her reading.
Oh, you don't need to shake me awake. I've been listening the whole time. Upright hanged man. Very few people draw this card.
Why does it look like inverted ruins in the chasm?
That means you're very special, Chi-Chi.
It symbolizes transcendence and waiting, and also detachment from the everyday world. There are shackles that bind you, but you yourself have no desire to break free from them.
Shackles? Do you mean my orders?
At least on the surface, you wouldn't be wrong to understand things in such a way.
Orders?
As for your future, all you need to do is wait. Of course, it's not like you lack for time, but... Oh my, how strange, how very strange.
Hold up a second, you're saying too much at once. Give the poor child a moment to breathe. Let Chi-Chi savor her little gift first. You really do need to show a little more patience with children. What do you think, Chi-Chi? Do you like your surprise?
This card is pretty. Thank you, Auntie Alice.
Oh, good girl. You did such a good job remembering Auntie's name. Oh, Auntie would love to chat with you some more, but it's time for you to go home. If Auntie Barbie has more to say, then next time the Hexen Circle meets, she can make a prophecy for every little witch who attends. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Could you not add to my workload without asking me first?
Lol.
Then it's settled. See you next time, Chi-Chi, and all of you witnesses.
Bye-bye, Auntie Alice and Auntie Alice's, best of friends.
Phew! Is that all over now? Did those two voices just come from this doll? What kind of toy is this? It's so cute! Where can I... Oh, no, that's not important right now. Chi-Chi, let's go find that Dr. Baiju of yours.
It's time. Chi-Chi should go home. See you next time, Traveler and Paimon.
Take care.
Card. Gift. Pretty.
Listen to the story. Okay. So this is like
Yeah. Go.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Good. Hey! Cut to the chase.
Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received.
Incoming. Good. Hip. Yeah.
With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Hey! Huh. Opening box of Adeptitrix. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Huh? Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Wheel of life. Incoming. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey!
I don't get it. This new system is weird. Meh.
Add Ash. Thank you for complete. Add Ash. I didn't do this boss in ages. Geronimo!
Gather!
By royal decree. Surge. A moonlit night for all.
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls. Do you fear the dark? Solidify! Midnight Phantasm. You'll sorely regret that.
You! Where's my...
This is order. Stabilize.
Surge. A new moon rises.
see
What
you
is happening?
at the graveyard.
Wait. A moonlit night for all.
Gather!
Why is my shield not protecting properly against it? Now I have to fight them again. Where's the statue of the seven here? There is none. That's why. This is not the team proper for this. Guess we'll see Miko's quest another time because I don't want to fight those bosses again right now. It's annoying. Or maybe I could try again. Just with someone else. Economy.
Huh?
Let's play! Begone! Time for takeoff! Booba, get them! Heaven's will made mine.
What is wrong with those bosses? I have a shield.
Such defiance. Think you can get away? Here we go.
And already someone died.
Eat this!
Yeah, no. What is wrong with those bosses? Since when do they can bypass the shield? Because I noticed my shield disappearing. And even getting damage when I have a shield. That shouldn't happen. was annoying. I don't remember how I was fighting Bishop before. I don't remember them being able to bypass shield. Especially John Lee's shield. Go visit Columbina before I forget.
That tickles.
What?
Columbina? Huh. That's odd. Paimon's positive she heard Columbina's voice. Yeah.
Lol.
Greetings. Another jump scare? Not cool! If you were here, you should have just said so! I thought that since you were already so familiar with this game, I should increase the difficulty this round. Paimon's gonna get you next time, just you wait! Great. I look forward to it.
What happened to your eye mask, Columbina?
Oh, I guess the Kuhenki must have swiped it when we were playing earlier. I don't usually need to use my eyes, so the mask makes little difference. Let them play with it if they like.
She sounds a bit more alive.
Oh, on that note, don't you want to go out more often?
You no longer need to hide from anyone, right?
Yes. I have plenty of time now. I can go where I wish, when I wish. However, I was concerned that you might worry if you came looking for me, but found that I had left without saying goodbye.
In this kind of situation, you can just leave a note.
Yeah! After all, we only need to know that you're okay. I see. I will consider it then.
This must be post... Luna 4?
You only consider it?
Or maybe this is just where you want to be.
Everything that has happened here, I find them to be happy memories. That said, I do have another reason for waiting for you here. And what's that? To give you a pleasant surprise.
Oh, what is happening?
Wow! This must be the place you were talking about, right? Paimon wasn't there last time, so she didn't get to see it.
Oh? It truly is lovely.
Can Paimon fly around and check it out?
What's this place?
Of course. If it pleases you, I could bring you back again someday. So, this is the pleasant surprise then? Oh? So this is enough to pass as a pleasant surprise in your eyes? No, the real surprise is yet to come.
There is more?
Come, let us paint. Wait, here? But Paimon doesn't see canvas, brushes, or paints anywhere! Oh, that's simple. The water's surface is our canvas, the moonlight our brushes, and the paths we take shall serve as the brushstrokes. With the moon's reflection to guide us, pure thought shall flow beneath our feet. Yes, good. That's the way. Come, let us walk together a while. When the traveler advances, the moon walks by his side. Where the traveler stops, the moon too rests its feet. There, it is finished. Where the
Please. Kohenki! Lonatar!
Lunatar? It's really you? You're back! In the silvery flesh! Oh, Paimon thought she'd never see you again!
Yeah, this is post Luna. But not post Luna 4, but post Luna 7. Already. Because in Luna 7. Wait. I think I misremember which Luna was which one. In Luna 4, we defeated Dottore for the first time with Colombina resurrected. In Luna 7, we defeated him second time in Sumer. Okay. Sorry, I mistook the Lunas. This is post Luna 4. Don't know if it's post Luna 7 too. Maybe in between. The painting we drew.
We used moonlight to trace this child's form, and I poured new power and new blessings therein, causing her to be reborn.
Just like you!
She no longer needs to bear my spirit. Her will is hers alone. Ah! She's flying over! Yes. I have awakened all the memories of the time you spent together.
Aww.
Paimon's so glad to have you back, Luonatar. She promises to be nicer to you from now on.
Aww.
Paimon wasn't expecting the surprise to be this pleasant. Paimon loves it!
Thank you, Colombina.
It wasn't much. I, too, am glad to see her again.
She's still very attached to Lonotar, but her expression is different from before. She looks at Lonotar not as merely a created familiar, but as a familiar friend.
Go. You must miss them, surely. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Colombina can interact with Kuchenki and decide whether she wants to wear the eye mask. Ah. Okay, thanks, I guess. That was quick. Also, that was cute. So it's post Luna 4.
Now, I know how fond you are of them, but let's not cause them any trouble now, alright? Come back here to rest. should you find yourself tired from playing outside.
I like how there is a visible difference in how Columbina speaks post Luna 4 versus before. And I am unsure if before she was so laconic because she was really tired, because she was actively disappearing, or because she was a metaphor for depression. Because how Columbina was dealing with the world was very depression coded. But now she's a different person, or more like she's more alive and happy and joyful. I feel like her previous behavior may have been laconic because she was tired. Because she also was this lively when she was with the Fatui. Five more weeks. About the eye mask.
Should I ask the Kohenki to hold onto the eye mask for me?
Could I leave this with you? It might be better if I wore it. So she can take it off and on? Wait. Does it affect Columbina I have? No, I think she as a model was already without the thingies. Okay, now what now? What now? What's this? Ah, that is the Witch's Lodge. Sunny Summer Fontinalia, Act 1. Oh, even the song is more joyful in this place now. Na 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 na. Na na na. Oh wait, there's some missions here. I can move Fontinalia to later. I am not that curious what happened there. Yeah, this place looks both like the Frostmoon Science Sanctum, but also like Johnny's Pillar. Vital signs detected, invoking identification sequence. Error, commencing kernel security check. Kernel security check failed. Central module damaged or missing. Please contact Nin Kigya for maintenance. Initiating backup safety mode. My apologies, the identification sequence is currently unable to verify the visitor. Consequently, I cannot address you by your proper title. Commencing Universal Greeting Playback. Welcome to the Iya Ilimu Storage Array. This array is primarily used to regulate the operation of the engraving and to store various research resources. Error. Critical component failure has resulted in service dependency anomalies. Main functions are currently unavailable. Please execute a self-diagnostic command to restore critical data node. I didn't really get what it was saying, but it sounds like we just need to follow the instructions on the screen to fix this thing, right? And if this place is for storing resources, that just means it's a storehouse. I won't bet there are all kinds of super amazing treasures nearby. Come on, let's give it a shot. No, Paimon, this is a data storage. Repair is the play. Oops. Now I can shoot? Oh. Oops. Self-diagnostic tool what? Another game snake. My keyboard is not responding well to this game. Still diagnostic repair complete. Thank you for your help. Deactivating lockdown. Error. Primary energy system not connected. Please contact Ninkigia for assistance or provide an auxiliary power source. Oh. Of course, see. Offer Luna sigils. Okay. Norstone Circle. Seleni Chronicles. Pioneers. Complete. Okay. Offer.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Shut it.
Stabilize!
Oz, reveal! Surge.
Be silent. To dust.
Hey, I clicked down.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist. People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past of... Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Solidify!
By royal decree! Wayne.
Observe to dust. Close your eyes to dust. Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist. goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Fuck! Too early. Too early.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist. Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist. silent. Night falls. Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Maybe shouldn't have jumped off. Colors! Oh. Boat. Come forth, O child untamed. Crying. Where are we flying? Aboard the vessel of the Welkin Moon, memories from the distant past begin to surface. Wait, what?
Ah, Arya. It seems you've already chosen a human form for yourself as well.
What the fuck?
You look just like I thought you might, Canon. That said, I didn't expect that you would proactively create such a form for those lovely little beings.
It is only natural, Arya. Those fragile lives trust me and call out to me, so I shall respond to their voices. We were born to preserve the world. If the beings known as humans are willing to settle it, listening to their pleas fulfills the mission our king bestowed upon us.
Yes. After all, he did say that all life across the Sea of Stars are allies. They fight alongside us against the darkness.
Okay, so they knew about the cosmic threat.
But I wasn't talking about that. I mean, I didn't expect you, the Frost Moon, to have such a sentimental side. It's endearing.
Aww. Lol.
I can see your language has already begun to be influenced by those small humans, Arya.
Lol, these.
Their words are always so ambiguous. Do not use them. I cannot comprehend what you are trying to convey by saying endearing.
Oh, come on now. Sister, shouldn't the first thing we do after shaping these bodies for ourselves be to sneak out and play with the people on the surface? Otherwise, we'll have made them for nothing. Hurry, before anyone discovers us.
It seems our dear sister simply cannot wait, Canon. Why, I remember when they first started building their civilization on the surface. You even said, that outsider is bad news, and naturally its creations are the same. You wouldn't even spare them a glance.
That's a different matter. I still think you two shouldn't have let that outsider in. But the people on the surface...
As long as you have fun. Go on, and remember to stay close to Arya.
Huh? Aren't you coming with us, Canon?
That Descender servant said that they had matters to discuss with me about this world's gravitational potential and metric tensor.
Istaroth?
I believe that was her name.
Oh, you really should remember people's names, sister.
Lol.
And perhaps it's just my imagination, but I have a certain feeling about how she views that Descender.
I won't jump to conclusions, Arya, but I'll keep an eye out.
That's good to hear.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing. We'll go on ahead then, Canon. Don't worry. Sonnet and I will bring you back a gift.
I don't need gifts. Just be careful not to be recognized.
it will be hard with a big moon halo behind. The memory from the distant past fades away. The fuck?
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Okay, so now we should go that way. That way I wasn't yet. I wasn't there yet. Go left. Archeolun Storm Research Center. Wow, it looks as if the planet was on top of that pillar. Wait, am I going to die?
Stabilize!
By royal
Observe. Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Load map. Area map loaded. Read info. Records left in the terminal. The Archeolune energy disturbance is growing at an accelerating rate. In severe cases, this can lead to an energy storm. This is a new phenomenon that was not observed at the time of our first arrival on the moon. Kalak insists the cause is black body contamination from Ungen's circle. The origin then naturally lies with Ungen himself and with the mysterious visitor he brought back from outer space. Kalak may be an imbecile, but not even she would believe that. It is simply not possible that contamination from a single site can cause a power anomaly that has covered almost the entire lunar surface. She's only saying that because it gives her a reason to remove Maggie's people from the biosphere. And I doubt she is acting alone. King Shuhokatl has always favored Ungen and Maggie's. Kalak would never have dared to make a move against them without solid backing. But that is a matter for another time. For now, the most important thing is to complete the development of the inhibitory field device. This must be done as soon as possible before we end up delaying every other project on the moon. And one more thing, and yes, I know this is an irresponsible conjecture, but is it possible that the Archeolune energy disturbance is actually coming from the Moon Maiden over at the Lunar Palace? The palace sits right over the Moon Heart, after all, like a spring above its source. I hear that one of Maggie's students has been visiting the Lunar Palace rather often recently. If somehow... No, I honestly cannot imagine why he would do such a thing, and certainly not the kind of circumstances that would make the Moon Maiden agree to something like this. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to bring a ball from here. Oops. Fuck this shit. I know what to do. Done. What about timing? Let's go. My little ball. My little ball. La 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 la. Sesame open. Risk zone. Oh no. Warning, environmental hazard detected. Am I the hazard?
Not to be sniffed at.
Ow. This lunar surface looks destroyed. The moon energy seems to be leaking out. But it's so beautiful! But deadly. Oh? Where are we? Hi, horsey.
Oz, repeat. Wait.
Close your eyes. To dust. Be silent.
Three moons converge.
As you wish, Ming. Solidify!
Observe. Close your eyes. To dust. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
By royal a moonlit night for all.
Observe. Close your eyes. To dust.
Chanson of the Boatman. I am Eutipro, hailing from Arcadia, the eternal holy city. O mother of the silver shuttle, the ever-blessed goddess Prusman. By thy grace, I take up this meager quill to chronicle the night's final splendor. I beseech thee, grant me once more the hallowed gift of inspiration. Preserve thy devout believer, lest my soul descend beneath the silver tree to be sullied by the dust. O wise and radiant queen, bringer of the light, I beseech thee, deliver truth thy devout believer, that my mortal frame may find eternal rest within thy holy embrace. O wondrous Prusmen, ancient mother of the night and daughter who brings the light, mistress of the golden hall, countless times hast thou guided my vessel, permitting me to usher unsullied souls unto the lunar palace above the clouds. Do granted mortals slumber within thy pale embrace. Thou grantest to them dreams that are theirs, and theirs alone. Yet this is to be the final night, the final rest, for there sits the eternal throne in the heavens, the primordial one. O world-shaking Lord, it forges the bones of the earth. It bids all dreams return to the earth, and all dreamless things to return to the earth. It seeks to shroud the dreams of men with its own dream, that we mortals of this fleeting world shall abide by an age without beginning or end, passing through a life of tranquil, dreamless rest. O wise and radiant queen, bringer of the light, deliver me from the hands of my dread master. For thee I have ushered the unsullied souls. For thee I have steered the silver shining ship. I beseech thee, deliver just thy devout believer, that my mortal frame may find eternal rest within thy holy embrace. Okay, so this person was ferrying the dead from Teyvat to the moon, and they were slumbering in Prasmin embrace. Probably Moon's core, I assume, maybe not. Anyway, then it says that it's the final night, which can be understood as there will be no longer any ferrying of the souls from Teyvat to the moon, because Primordial One wants to shroud the dreams of men with its own dream. It kind of sounds like an imprisonment. Are we going to swim into the sun? Board the vessel of the welcome moon. Memories from the distant past begin to surface. Again?
Sonnet, you've been ditching work and sneaking out to play with humans more and more often these past few years.
Lol.
Haven't you?
What's the big deal? We can just leave the work to those moon envoys anyway, right? You've taken a shine to our new master sisters, and they're willing to send subordinates to share our work. So what choice do I have but to accept? Besides, you've been having a great time playing around too, Canon. You even participated in a human festival.
That was part of my duty. Their high priest called my name. It was only natural that I had to respond to their voices.
Is pretending to be an ordinary human girl and dancing in front of your own statue also one of your duties? That's news to me.
Arya.
Lol.
Canon.
I wasn't asking you to call my name. Oh, forget it. Since the new moon envoy doesn't mind helping Sonnet with her work.
So Sonnet was responsible for ferrying the souls?
Zabai. Her name is Zabai. You really should remember people's names.
Oh. Name drop.
Since Zabai has no objections, I have nothing more to say. However, Sonnet, as the will of the moon, you must not forget the basic formula that keeps the world running. Prepare yourself. I will set you some foundational problems on verifying morphological isomorphisms. You are not to go back to the surface until you have solved them all.
Lol, she gave her homework.
How mean. You're just like a villain from an Earthbound novel, trying to drag the runaway princess back to the moon.
Lol.
What she said.
You are the moon. Don't say things like that.
Lol. The memory from the distant past fades away. I thought those
Not
were
to be
like some
sniffed at.
hidden world quests, but no, those are like some random snippets of the past. Okay. Time to finish for today. I didn't have any plans. I considered starting Fontinalia, but Fontinalia is most likely long, so I was like, okay, we have like an hour. Is there a point starting it? Maybe I should just go to the moon and run around a bit. So I went to the moon because it's beautiful and I need to explore it more. And I also wanted to see where those hidden world quests were, but it turned out there are none. There's like random snippets of memories from distant past. Anyway, thank you for dropping by. And see you on Monday? Monday in the morning, most likely. If not, on Tuesday. I should be on Monday, but because I have a night shift, I have to switch back to the normal sleeping schedule. So I may not want to get up on Monday. Anyway. Oh, my leg hurts. I was sitting in one position for too long. Okay. So it's everything for this week. See you next week. Bye bye.